Hi guys, so today I have this set to try out for you that Die Press has brought to HSN. It is the Retro Flowers stamp and die set, and I'm very curious of this one. It looks super cute in the sneak peek there. Email blast. If you don't receive emails from Die Press, you can sign up for them on their website, which is mydieandpress.com. But this is on HSN, so they did send this item free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. And any links down in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. Thank you for using those if you would like. Sometimes with HSN, it might be in the little shopping bag that's here in the corner, but everything that's available that Die Press has brought is definitely in the description box if you don't see the link you're curious about there. But check this out. Yeah, and I was very curious, like, what, how this works. So you can see you have these solid dies, but it's going to cut like this greenery is separate from this greenery and this greenery. So it's giving you the design idea right there, and then you can play with it however you like. But this is something that'll work, like for, let's say, an A2 size card, maybe A2 size with like sentiment down here, or a little square card, or however you want to pair that up, or play with those. So I'll give you some measurements in just a minute. Hopefully I don't forget. It comes with your inspo, it comes with your stamp sheet. So let's look at this, and then it comes with your cutting folder. If you have a marquee, it's a replacement or refill cutting folder, and it also comes with the sticky sheets that Die Press has been creating. If you want more of those, they are available on mydieandpress.com. I do have a 10% discount code for mydieandpress.com. People ask me all the time, they're like, oh, it's not working on HSN. It's not going to work on HSN, and that code is for mydieandpress.com, okay? So I'll have that info in the description box if I recall to pop that in there. So as you can see, the die has this, and then you have your shapes and your flowers. Look at this. I mean, you guys. Oh, wow. Okay, because I was going to say, well, how do you get the separate pieces? Okay, hello. The separate pieces are there in the die. So these areas. And then like this little bit, so you can have that. And then we have this gorgeous one. Again, more squared. Very much the retro florals, like to go with the stencils, to go with like their card kit and, oh my gosh, other sets that are eluding me right now, but they all have a very similar feel. You can mix and match them. You have I appreciate you, thankful for you, so much to celebrate, a note of thanks, a very happy hello, no one compares to you, and then you can cut them out with the banner. Stay strong, my friend, cheering for you. Oh, yeah, so this is kind of what I was saying here. If you have your little image, and then you can do your sentiment down here or however. Happy birthday, you are wonderful. This is really gorgeous. I said yes. I love this design. I love everything that's going on here. So then, okay, so here are your stamps, and they are a nice size. Hope you can see by the size of my hand how big these sentiments are. So they definitely will take up space there. Happy birthday, you are wonderful, all the different things we saw there. Your sticky sheets and the little card to adhere them. So with these guys, if I don't am using it today, I just like to quickly tell people how to use them or let them know how to use them. So basically what happens is you open it up, and let's say you have a die cut. You're going to put it on there with the back of it touching the little gray dots, and then you close it up and go, and then those little dots will stick to the back of your die cut, so when you go to use them, it'll be ready to stick down. If you have a little random one like that guy, you just get rid of them. But there you go. Okay, and then that will do that for you. You have 2 sheets of those with some instruction, and then again your cutting folder if you use the marquee. If you don't, you can just put that to the side for something else. Let me give you some measurements so we can go ahead and start cutting. I'm going to do a couple designs today. So this one is like 3.5 inches, I would say, square or so. And this one here, and I'm sorry if you hear my neighbor's lawnmower, it is 5 by 3.5, maybe just a little over 3.5. So mats into A2 size really nicely, and then you have your banner, which is like 3.5 inches. So let me grab some papers and other items, and we'll get started. To try this out for the first card, I think what I'm going to do is a simple card, but since it's going to be pretty simple, I'm going to do a little airbrushing just to make this a little more, give a little more movement and things. I don't know if this is the one I cut down. Yeah, I think this is it. Okay, so standard A2 size card, which for me is just cutting a piece of A2 size paper in half, but I cut it at the 5.5 on the 11-inch side. Score it at 4 1/4. Excuse me, so you have 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4, right? So that's an A2 size. And then just a simple background, I'll just leave it flat like this, 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. That's the kind of matte layer I like. But you can definitely do 4 by 5 1/4, or the whole card front 4 1/4 by 5.5. These will work really well with those dimensions. I just grabbed some yellow paper that was literally sitting next to me and some green paper. So what I'm going to do is take this guy. Let's try one large one, one small one. And I'm just going to run it through both of these guys. So this paper's kind of destroyed already, huh? Let's go this way, I guess. And I'll do the same thing to the yellow. I mean, I can go ahead and do the airbrush now or after it's cut, however you like. I'm going to go ahead and run that through and then we'll do it that way. Let me grab this refill. So this is going to get a little mixed up because I'm cutting first, but if you want to just do a little airbrushing, just or whatever texturing you want to do, would be great. I'm actually going to bring out this little guy. Basically those pieces are just going to be out like that. So I can just kind of bring this over. And we have these green guys now. I mean, I can use these maybe as a drop shadow later or something, but I don't need those right now. And then the yellow one, same thing. I'm just going to run it right through. But again, you can do your airbrushing first and then run through. And I'll be right back. Just going to trim that down and run it through. So we have this guy. I'm just going to keep that there just so I have an idea of where these other, how they're going to lay out. I'm just grabbing the flowers for this one. And let me grab my airbrush tool. I'll get it ready. Even this here just for an example, but anyhow. So I have these guys over here. Just need a little something to start the airbrush blowing into. And I'm using the refill colors so I can use the orange and then like the darker green just to give a variation of color. And the way I start this is I start pressing it. As I'm pressing that, I push this in. There we go. And just gonna add a little, literally just some little dotting of color. That's it. So I'm gonna take this guy out. Just kind of dabbing that off there. And then I'll take the dark green that I have here. I'm just putting some little splatters on there, that's it. So I'm going to clean up just a little bit and I'll be right back. Just for a reason, just so I can kind of see where it would have been if I had just, not messed around with it. Just popped them out. It looks like this. And then this guy here. And this guy down here. And then this guy here, I think is what it's looking like. And you can see that there. You can also see it on your inspo sheet, right? So I'm going to go ahead and just glue this down. I was going to move those guys over, but I'll just wait. You can definitely do some embossing on this. I thought I'd just leave it kind of flat for now. And then I'll set this guy on here to kind of see where the proportions would be best placed. Once you have the shape, I mean, you can condense it or you can make them wider to fit the space that you have or however, right? So if it's something like that. So what I'm going to do with this one is eyeball the greenery and then pop the flowers in wherever I feel like they should be. So maybe start with this one, and I'm going to put them down flat. If you got a little too much, you can wipe that down. Maybe somewhere in here. And I'll kind of eyeball the spacing for this one too. And then I'll come back and stick down the flowers. So again, just putting that on the greenery. And I eyeballed this for the paper the way I cut it, right? The 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. I'm just kind of looking at the edge there and seeing where this might look best. And then I'll glue this one down, then we'll come back and do our flowers. So those. And then I'll come in and kind of place these. Again, you can do dimensionals. For now, I'm just keeping it flat. Wiping off a little bit of the excess. Eyeballing the edge so it's about the same. And then I'll glue this guy down and this guy down. And if you want to use the little sheets, you would just open them up. I'll show you on one of them. Place this guy in here. You know, and you can keep reusing these sheets. That's why they don't stick on the one side. So those little gray dots only stay on the one carrier side. The other side doesn't stick. Like that. Pop it up. Any of these little extra bits on the edges, I just kind of like push them to the back. Like if you see the little glue dot on the edge, just push towards the back. And then it's ready to go, right? So let me just make sure I don't have too many. And where was it? This one? Let's see, another little gray piece right there I want to get rid of. And of course you're going to be a little more careful because once you have it down, you're going to put it down and that's it. Okay, if you want to use those. I'm going to go ahead and glue that one down. I'll be back. Okay, so there's that card. Again, I mean, you can go this way. You can orient it however you like. We'll put a sentiment on it at the end whenever we finish up the next one. Let's go ahead and... Let me see, where's the other die set here? Just trying to see what's going on there. How cute. Okay, let's try this one out. So, and these, they do have more flowers. And this one has more flowers, the greenery. This one has individual petals and some of the greenery and then the centers and things. So just different ways of looking at them, seeing what it is that you want to do. But let me grab some papers and all that for these guys and I'll be right back. So I have another A2 size card base, but this can be smaller. It can be 4x6. It can be, you know, anything like that. Maybe a 4-inch card base or however you want to play that up. But again, A2 size, I have a little piece of matte layer here that is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. You know, that's my preference. I don't really know how big this is. I guess we can check it out other than measuring it, but if I had that there or even like this, that's cute. This one's definitely coming up from the bottom if you want to orient it that way or sideways or however, right? So I'm thinking maybe like that. I can have an idea of where I would want to stamp. And I'm going to go ahead and pop that on there right now. Maybe happy birthday. I know I said I was going to do my sentiment for the other one later, but let's pretend if we had that there and we have this already here. That looks nice and straight. What I'm going to do is go ahead and stamp that happy birthday really stark with black ink. Why not? I think it'll be nice. So I'm just going to get that stamped up. And just really jet black. Sticky ink there. That looks really nice. I'm going to do it one more time because I want it to be super, super pronounced. And look at that. Okay, in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. And I'm also going to stamp a very happy hello just on some white paper. With the black ink, and I'll be right back. So I just stamped that up, and we will trim that out with the little banner die in just a minute. Okay, so we have that. I have this beautiful pinky coral color, which I just love, so I'm going to run it through this, but first I'm going to run this much of this like sage color, and I see that there's greenery here, here, and here. There's just those 3 areas, so what I think I'm going to do is run it through to get that, and then maybe another little piece down here to get this one, you know? So I'll be able to get all my pieces. So what I mean is like a piece there to cover that area, and then, you know, all those is precious to me. I'll just put it right back there. Actually, yeah, so I can cut this down just in case I want to use some more of this later, so we'll do that. And what's nice about the folder system is I can just hold this, or I can put a little tape, you know, on this side, obviously. Where is my folder? Anyway, I'll just run this through and I'll be right back. I found it, so I just want to show you what I would do is just hold it in the area that I need, and I just need those 3 pieces. The other one is going to be more important to keep it all together. And again, you have your inspo. You can do the, you know, cling wrap thing or whatever people do to cut things out and be just bring it over and stick it down. But basically, I'm looking for the greenery, right? That one and that one. Okay, I'll be back, guys. So just run that through. I have my greenery. We have this guy, and on this one, I was gonna say they really stay in there, which is nice. So what I'm gonna do is take this off. Look how pretty! Oh my gosh. Gorgeous. I had a little green from before. Okay, so you know, they all have ejector buttons, and what we can do, oh, that's so cute. You know how earlier I was like, oh, it's about here, and then I saw the greenery here. Well, obviously it's gonna be flipped because we have to flip it, but what we can do is go ahead and just eject everything here, eject them one at a time, you know, off to the side, but I kind of want to just keep everything where it should be, and that way it'll give me a good idea of at least a little bit of that. And I'm just going to poke them out individually like this. Look at that. Oh my gosh. So just, or maybe even give it a scrub, but either way I want these popped out. So I'm just going to keep pressing my ejector buttons till they all come out. Oh my gosh. So cute. Look at this one's up here still. I don't really need the leaf, but if it's there, that's good because we can replace it with the green one just to know kind of where it was supposed to be. At least that's how I'm doing it. And I'll be right back. I'm just gonna finish poking these guys out. Okay. Look how cute. Okay. And then like I said, you can either condense it or tighten, you know, well, condense it is tighten it, right? Or loosen it up, however it is that you need it to be to fill up your space, right? Or however it is that you want it to fill up the space. So like if I brought this here, and let me switch this guy out with this one. Yeah. I love the soft colors I chose there. Those. That guy goes kind of there. This guy's here. And then we have our inspo. Let me show you. Of course, I did mine a little bit different. So it's going to be like this. So swap this guy out for this guy. And then swap this guy out for this one, right, something like that, and then we have our other bits, and I'm going to do the same as before, just putting some glue down and kind of just having it like a little puzzle, something like that, just making sure my margins edge to edge are good. So I'm going to take a moment just to play with this and kind of seat them where I want them, and then just glue them down. And like I said, some people like to put like press and seal, turn it over, put the glue, put it back, however you want to do that. I'll probably do individual pieces one at a time. So this is roughly where I want these guys to be, and so I'm just going to do that and just pick them up, put some glue. Now what's nice about those sticky sheets is you can also put a whole sheet of your paper in. I'll show you what that looks like. It's on the instruction. So again, you know, do your die cutting, put that in there, kind of like what I showed you earlier, or a whole sheet. So you put the whole thing, you cover the whole thing, you can use your card to help you do that, or run it through your machine. You can do that with any of them for the pressure, and then die cut that, you know. So they're just showing you different ways of using the thing. So if you did that, you would have these, and it would be kind of like sticker back, and then just peel off the back and put them on, right? But I will be right back. I'm just going to go through and pop these on, give them a second, and then move on to the next one. Okay. As I was gluing them down, I think I'll take a few of them, maybe I guess the larger ones, like this one, and this one. Maybe this one, and one here. I don't know. And put dimensionals. So these guys are flat down. This one I'll put dimensional, so it just gives a different look. I mean, you can do dimensionals on all of them. And this one dimensional for sure, and maybe one more down here. I don't really want them too close together like this one, and that one. But I'll choose another one, so a third, just have 3 of them dimensional. Okay, I'll be right back. Hey guys, so yeah, I made this one, and this one dimensional, just to have like, you know, I don't know, like 3s. But there you go. So we have this one completely finished. It has like little texture in there in the center, which is really cute. I mean, if you want to do a little inking or some of the, you know, this kind of thing, you can definitely do that. Let me go ahead and trim this guy out with the die. Just gonna roll that through, and I'll put some dimensional adhesive behind it. I think I might also cut it out of like maybe some yellow paper or orange, something else to do a drop shadow. and then I'll be right back. Stuff stuck to my finger here. I did a black shadow. Just again, I mean, you can put it here, orient it here, wherever it is that you like. I'll place it like there. Very happy hello. Kind of more of an everyday card, and a happy birthday sentiment here. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully I gave you an idea how I would play with this. Of course, there's going to be lots of ways to get it from the die to your project. Ways of coloring them. I mean, do several different colors, all the different colors of flowers. That'd be really cute. Lots of ways to play it up. So thanks for watching, guys. Thank you so much, Die Press, for sending these items for review. I'll have images coming up. I'll have all the links in the description box, possibly in this little bag here. And I'll see you all at the next one. Bye now.